Hey guys, Sarge here. I just want to come and talk to you guys real quick about a video that I saw that it obviously got me to the point where I wanted to sit here and do this video. So there's an individual on YouTube that I really go and watch pretty much every video that he posts. He has definitely opened my mind to more things, especially in the world of revolvers that previously I never even would have thought of, okay? And that's Paul Harrell. I'll put a link to his channel in the description here, but he is a phenomenal teacher when it comes to things. I really kind of like the way that he goes into great detail talking about certain procedures or certain steps. Well, last week or week and a half, some jackwagon dude got in an argument saying that he was teaching the wrong way to reload, but he edited the footage. Okay, so that's number one. Then the second one is that he was misquoting someone on how to properly reload a revolver, and that this guy doesn't know how to reload a revolver as good as he does because he's a competition shooter. Okay, just because you're a competition shooter does not mean that you have the answers to every kind of reloading out there. Okay, the biggest thing that I really wish people to understand is if your job is where you're walking around with a competition rig and one of those quick speed reloaders, and it's within milliseconds of grabbing, then yeah, you're going to reload it really fast. But how many of us conceal carry that way? How many of us walk around every single day with that rig on, going in the mall, going in the gas station, going in wherever it's at? Nobody. So Paul Harrell teaches certain things on the realistic side. The way that I do it, I carry one of these H&K speed loaders in my pocket, right? And that's how Paul Harrell showed it. I also carry a speed strip in my pocket as well if I'm going to run revolvers, because it's where it goes. I don't have a battle belt with speed loads and whatever else on there. Okay, so it's kind of silly that he even thought that was a legitimate argument. And when that's the only way that you shoot, okay, for me, that kind of classifies you in a whole other group of people. That's just not realistic. Not realistic. Okay. So the biggest argument came from also how do we get rid of the rounds that are currently in the gun, and it all got pulled from a discussion that Masada Ayub had where he was talking about a certain method being done, and this guy who was arguing with Paul Harrell said that he misquoted him and he didn't know what he was talking about. And how dare he argue with this living legend of a man, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I went and found the original video from like 12 or 10 years ago of Masabe Yu, and it's going to be I apologize if I mispronounced his name, I'm not good with names, but it's in the description box so you guys can see it. The whole argument came from, Paul Harrell said, when the gun is empty, right, and we open up the cylinder, and now we want to get rid of these rounds, turn the gun upside down, and hit the ejector rod hard to ensure that all the casings come out. This other guy said, no, you just want to press it. You don't want to hit it too hard because you'll bend the ejector rod. And he was arguing about how Paul Harrell doesn't know because he's not a competition revolver shooter and all this other crap. Even though you can find numerous videos of competition shooters like Jerry Michalik, okay, who I'm pretty sure he hits that thing pretty hard. But whatever. So I found the actual video of Masabe Yu. It'll be in the description. He says to smack the ejector rod hard. Verbatim, it was hit like smack it hard, were the exact words out of his mouth. So I can only translate that one way. Now, Masabe Yu also did talk about in certain situations he's seen where people will come over at an angle and at that angle hit it hard, which will then cause a bent ejector rod or something to that effect. Okay, obviously if he says he saw it, right? But that is more along the lines of what he was referring to. If you guys haven't looked up Paul Harrell or any of his stuff, I would highly recommend you guys do. He's definitely shown me quite a bit, especially when it comes to revolvers. Revolvers definitely, in my opinion, have a place. This is my Kick and Steel Custom Arms refinished Model 10 that they did with my grass horn grips on them. This is actual stag. So the company that makes these, I don't want to misquote it, but they hunt the animals. Obviously use the meat, use the skin, whatever else, and then they use the antlers to make their own grips. So that is pretty unique, and that is definitely something I will support every day of the week. Okay, but this is a nice little Model 10. I believe it was a police duty weapon from what I read up on it, sometime late 70s, early 80s, give or take. So definitely some history on it. Very cool pistol, guys. But so that is my kind of opinion when it comes to reloading a revolver. Okay, is absolutely hit the ejector rod hard. If individuals will say that doing this causes their hand to have a mark, I don't understand how that hurts your hand when the ejector rod pushes in. I would understand if the ejector rod stayed in place, absolutely, maybe, right? But the ejector rod moves, so I don't understand how that could possibly hurt your hand in any way. But let me know what you guys think about it. How do you guys reload a revolver? Do you lightly press the ejector rod, or do you hit it with some force, right? Let me know down in the comments, guys. And as always, stay tuned for more. Sarge out.